Welcome back. This is our flip series of where I take $2,000 and turn it into a wide body Hellcat. If you've followed this at all, you know that it's gone kind of rocky since the beginning. So the premise was pretty easy, right? Just take the money, buy a car, flip it over and over. The goal was within 6 months have a Hellcat. Well, we're now about 3 months in and we're only 10% of the goal. So that's not working so hot. How are we gonna move this faster? Well, the car that I just bought, you're gonna see here in a second, I sold it so fast I didn't even have time to take pictures of it. So I'm gonna steal pictures off from the auction website and show you what we bought. So what was this flip and how did we move it so fast? Well, I bought something that's kind of an extremely niche car. It is a 2003 Subaru Impreza Outback Sport, otherwise known as a Bug-Eye. Say hi, Hunter. Hey, buddy. Anytime I can find a Bug-Eye for cheap, I buy it. As long as the front and rear subframes are there, strut towers are there. It's an easy money-making car. There's so many people who just love that body style. Personally, I like them, but the reason I like them is because they look like first-generation Neons, and those are one of my favorite cars of all time, because I'm a weirdo. Anyhow, this is what it looks like. Had 149,000 miles on it. I bought it out of southern Pennsylvania. Car's in really good shape, honestly. It went up, the auction started at only about 500 bucks. I was like, damn, I'm gonna really absolutely steal it. By the time the auction ended, I did end up getting $1,350 as my final bid, and even that I thought was pretty low. I found out when it showed up why it was that way. Must be, you know, just there was only 2 or 3 other people bidding on it. They must have seen it in person. The rear paint over both wheel wells, the silver color where it kind of turns two-tone, it completely bubbled right along the seam of the two-tone paint and made it look pretty bad in person. Even though in these photos it looks beautiful. So, car shows up and literally the transporter calls me and goes, hey, I'm 5 minutes down the road. Can you run over and meet me and take keys of the car? Because they don't like to just leave them because then they're on the hook if they get lost. Anyway, so I run over there. He's backing the car off. Some kid pulls in. He's like, what do you got for 3,500 bucks? I'm like, not really much. Like, but if you want, I'll sell you that car he's unloading right now. I'll sell you that. The dad's like, that's actually exactly what we're looking for. It's small enough for my kid. It's got decent miles. I'm like, all right, well, if you want it, I'll sell it to you. So he takes it for a spin. They absolutely love it. I'd never even drove the car yet. I don't know any idea how it drives. I checked the fluids real quick, make sure he's all right. He makes it down the road, and the drive's perfect. I'm like, all right, cool, works for me. So I shake his hand. I go, how about you run to the bank, go pull some money out. Here's what it is for the car, plus tax, plus tags, whatever. I'll run it over and get it. Take a look at it, make sure it's safe, make sure we're not selling you something that's complete junk. We get it over there. Obviously, car's in good shape. I'm able to inspect it. It didn't actually need anything besides top off the oil. Had a small exhaust leak, but he was fine with that. I didn't even have to fix the exhaust. He's like, they all have a small exhaust leak. I'm like, all right, cool, works for me. So that situation made it so now, I mean, within, I think we had the deal completed in 2 days. So the money's now in the account. That bumped our balance from, we only had about $3,000, which is very, very low compared to how long we've been doing this. We're now up to about 6,500, a little over. It's going to make it so that I'm about to head out on vacation right now to Tampa to go watch a race. I'm going to be doing my due diligence while I'm on this trip. I'm going to find 2 to maybe 3 cheap cars and get them here so we can get them sold, so we can get this process moving, because I want a Hellcat this summer, not next summer. So this is where we're at for accountability. Sold the second flip car for $4,000. We had an $865 reserve, so that brought us to $4,860 to buy this car here at the beginning of this episode. I bought the third flip car, the 03 Impreza, for $1,350, $374 shipping, $100 auction fee, and $21 inspection. That brought us to $30.15. Now this is our total buying power after the third flip. We have $65.15. If I can pick up 3 cheap cars and make $2,000 on each one, we'll be really moving along. Remember, please comment, like, and subscribe. Appreciate it, guys.